All right, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Rochelle and I'm running for this year's Philanthropy Chair with the intention of rebuilding this position and its various relationships with different organizations. Before I get into that, I want to introduce myself with what my background and contributions can be. I'm a criminal justice major, and in each of my classes, we focus on bigger issues that impact various communities, usually people of color who are being mistreated by the criminal justice system. Highlighting the importance of knowing your rights, I want to inform our members of the current events happening in communities locally and also what's happening nationwide. We're in a very fortunate position to be surrounded by people with similar cultural backgrounds to us, and we're able to band together because we all work within a close proximity. Which brings me to collaborating with organizations that we have a long history with, such as the Filipino Migrant Center, the Kabataan Alliance, Anak Bayan, and One Nation in order to increase participation in the events that Philanthropy Chair hosts. I intend to work closely with the EVP in order to reestablish these connections, since it's a pretty new position that I think should be utilized for a greater purpose. Another goal I have is to implement current events, meaning giving the Philanthropy Chair a place to educate members on different policies and procedures being implemented that affect us and our communities during meetings. Furthermore, I want to set up extra events in the spring semester in order to raise money to donate to new organizations that I would also like to build relationships with and possibly connect with them to set up a prosperous future for our members, meaning volunteer opportunities if it's needed, or even possible career paths. Working with agencies like Asian Americans Advancing Justice. This is in order to set everyone up on a good path because finding a job nowadays becomes increasingly difficult. When I joined PAC, I was looking for a place where I could build a sense of community after moving far away from home, which I'm sure a lot of us have experienced. Luckily, PAC came to the rescue and I was able to attend events, make friends, and meet a bunch of new people and experience new things that weren't as accessible in high school and before that. Speaking of high school, a lot of my credibility for this position comes from that. I learned leadership skills from being on my high school's Filipino club's cabinet for 3 years, and I was able to learn how to network and socialize through that club. I also learned how to divide up work when needed and work with other people in a very productive manner. Added on to that, I have volunteer experience, and I've actually been to the Philippines to work with a single mother center where my family and I provided food for them and saw how their lifestyles drastically differed from ours. While we were there, I also taught kids near our compound about Bible stories, translating them into Tagalog for them to actually grasp the ideas behind it. Philanthropy as a whole means a lot to me personally, and I would put all of my passion for something so special into this position. Coming up with new ideas for this position is nothing new to me, and I feel as if a philanthropy chair offers a lot of creative freedom, which is something I want to use to promote attendance while also doing everything for a good cause. Thank you for listening.